So I've been walking around the new spot that I never tried before, and we're just exploring here. It's March on Long Island, and it's a little warm today and windy, and I caught myself a little largemouth. Let me say goodbye, little buddy. Sticky bottom here. There are fish in there. There's another one. All right. I'm not much of a freshwater fisherman, but we're doing some largemouths today, I guess, here on Long Island. Welcome back. I have not been on in a while. Had a lot of work stuff going on. I now retired, so now I can fish a whole lot more. Haven't done any saltwater fishing yet. I planned on doing that, and I ended up buying a new truck. And I don't quite have the racks for it yet, so waiting for those to come. But if we can do a couple of small fish today, I'll be happy. Just throwing a spinnerbait, trying to find what's around. I have never fished here before. I'm living on this island my whole life, and never thought to try. Never even thought there was lakes back in here, or ponds. But I've had two fish since I set up here. That's not a fish. That's a stick. Let me get it out. It's a little sticky here. The sticky stuff on the bottom. Drops off a little here. Keep hitting the sticks and thinking it hits. Yeah. Saw stuff rising. I didn't know if anybody else saw that. The angle was on. The angle of the camera, rather. I figured I'd give this a shot for a little while, and then maybe go try for some trout. Another little guy. These guys are small. Wampus. They're hitting. I'm not even hooking them. That's how small they are. There's got to be a nice one in here, though, somewhere. Time I turn the camera on and try to get them, I don't get them. Turn the camera off and they hit. So really, I'm just throwing the spike spinner, the spin bait, and just working it back and they're hitting it. God, these guys are little. They're getting smaller. They keep hitting it, and they're so small I'm not even getting. Oh, it's good to see that, though. A little micro bass. Oh my goodness. And another little micro bass. We'll move locations and try something different. I haven't had one in a while, and then all of a sudden, micro bass. Got the camera on. I don't know how many I'm up to now. Quite a few. Oh, there's another one. Oh boy. Catching bait. It's a live line one. No, we don't do that. As fun as this is, these guys are really tiny. Yeah, I might take a... Oh, that was the log. I really thought that was a good hit. Might take a ride and do something a little different. Yeah, mission success though. First time ever fishing this park. We did all right, the little guys. I'm happy. I'll take that. Why not? Beat sitting on the couch. You guys can see where I'm casting. Hope it's catching that. Look like it hit too. Then it just gets caught on these things. This water is real shallow. Definitely not deep in here. There might be some deeper pools in other parts of the lake, but I'm going to do some more exploring at another time. I want to say there's about 3 or 4 of these that are like, you look across, kind of walled off with an opening on them. This is like one of the only ones you can actually walk all the way across. The other ones are, I mean, I guess you could walk across if you had waders. I don't know how much mud is there. I'm not stepping in it. Oh, why would you hit it when I had the camera on? You know, I shut that camera off and make a few casts, you'll hit it though. Nope, it's just sticks. So there's a lot of stuff down there. Alrighty, first 2 fish I had were the biggest. Everything else has just gotten smaller and smaller. And I'm gonna go try something else now. So this might be a 2-part video when it's all said and done. I'm gonna get to walking. This is really a beautiful area. Trails are nice. Birds are out and chirping. So I'm going to walk up out of here and go to the next stop and try for a different species. Maybe we get 2 different species, or maybe even 3. Okay guys, let's get you up at the next spot. Alright guys, like I said, we are switching gears here a little bit. We're on some waders and we'll try to go catch some trout now. Maybe some brook trouts, maybe some rainbows, maybe both. We'll see. I am going to finish putting on these waders and these boots and get to it. Alright guys. Feels like a pretty decent one. What do we got? Oh my God. I cannot believe that. That is not the targeted species at all. That is not the targeted species, and not, again, what I would expect to catch in it. Well, a fish is a fish, I guess. Oh boy. I see him. He keeps chasing it. I'm gonna commit to it. I don't know if you can see it. He's in there. Looks like a pretty decent one. Oh, that was done. Commit to it. This one got pretty beat up by that bass. There he is. Oh, he flew. Yeah, so there you go. Change this night crawler out. Try to get visible on video. Night crawlers. Night crawler. That's gonna be video visible on the video, but that fish, he had it and let go. Want to see the shape sitting on the bottom. You want it moving. Might have to move to a little jig or something and bounce it around. We'll free float this worm in here. Usually, I just have to let the worm sit there. Hit it again. Right over here in the tunnel. It's the king. Commit to it. Deep in there. There it is. Got him this time. He just little wily one. Not a bad little rainbow. Bad little rainbow at all. Very silver looking. Good looking fish. Swing this guy back. Off he goes. Thank you, little buddy. They are fishing at all. 2 species so far. Can't find some more. Rainbows really seem to kind of like it moving. Brookies I caught with no problem picking it up. See what else is around. Earlier in the year, 10-to-1 brook trout. 10-to-1 brook trout, and they were really nice sized brook trout. And yeah, they're falling out of the park. They get into this tidal zone here, and sometimes they'll even come back. And there's a few spots on Long Island like that, including a few spots that I've videoed and fished on video back years ago, where I was getting more brown trout than anything else. But I think they've kind of held off on stock and browns any place where Because naturally brooks, because the browns will outcompete the brooks, they eat everything. And they've actually found them naturally reproducing in some of the streams and rivers, if you want to call them, on Long Island. I don't know how much you can call it a river, but I guess it's a river. Just around a little bit. I don't want to move him today. Listen, if that's the only one I get from here, I'm more than happy. It's better than I did the last time I was here. And I will say it was a decent day of fishing. No whoppers, but hey, we caught fish. And that was, you know, that was the plan. March on Long Island, getting ready for the surf season. And we'll just fish for some trout and some bass till we make it out to where the stripers are. It should be probably a little bit later in this week. I'm going to make my first trip doing that. Stay tuned for that. Whenever this video gets uploaded. I'm not going to rush these videos to get uploaded anymore. And take my time with them. I'm going to try to shorten them down so they're not that long. Oh, there's a fish. No, that's not. Maybe not. Well, he's running right out. Interesting. It takes a little while for them to get going too. See, hit during a certain stage of the tide. Outgoing seems to be the best back here. In my limited experience here. I haven't cut a video in a while. That's going to be it's going to be interesting getting back into it, chopping this all up. How much battery do we have left? Spare battery in the truck, and I'm not far from there. So. I may try a few lures someplace. On the other part of this here. Yeah, one? There's one. All right. Go, trout number 2. Another bow? Yep, another rainbow. All right, not bad. Huh. We'll get a mark on his back. I'll show you that when I get him up here in a second. The other one was real silver. This one is real green. Oh, come on. Need any holes and waders. Look at that mark. You guys see that mark on his neck? Ah, there's a little bit bigger than the other one. See, that's how you know they're coming out of the fly park. That's from guys flossing. You can see the line that was wrapped around him. Let me have to get the tweezers out. Alrighty guys, I'm back. Hearing splashing in this first tunnel here. Generally don't do that great out of this tunnel, but I have pulled a few fish out of here. Generally they tend to be a little smaller, but keep hearing it splash around in there. Snoopy's in that tunnel too, though. funny is usually I'll pull eels out of this tunnel too. Really don't want to catch one of those. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's lots of little bugs hatching in here too. Might be very, very keyed in. Whatever's hatching and landing on the water. Might be why I'm hearing them rise up in there. Oh, there we go. Looks like species number 3 for the day, albeit a little guy. Yeah. Beautiful native brook trout. It was probably hatched in the hatchery. Nice looking fish. They really are pretty. Speckled trout, brook trout, however you want to call them. Alright, we'll get this guy unhooked, get him back. Taking the worm pretty deep to the throat. What I'm doing is I'm just snipping those hooks off, cutting the leader right at the eye of the hook. Now I've caught plenty of fish in here with hooks in their throat already, so I know it doesn't stop them from eating. Eventually that hook will rot out and that fish will be fine with it. You dropping him. Up there he is. No, we gotta drop him again. He's on it. He wants to be on it. He's a little guy. Little brookie probably. Brookies are hanging out in this tube. Now they have the camera on, he won't hit it. Really know that. Of course not. There's rock. Definitely, you're cutting that out of this video. Oh, there it is. Oh no, an eel. Oh. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. That one was an eel. The other ones I saw were brookies. Interesting. But I got about 18% left battery life. Well, I'm glad he fell off. I don't want a slimy eel. It would have been species number 4 of the day. We'll just count that because I didn't want to touch him anyway. Go on fast enough for you guys to see it, but there's a little brookie. He's messing with me. And goodbye. Off he goes. This another little brookie. So brookie number 3. 2 rainbows, 3 brookies, and I don't know how many largemouth today. Alright. Some colors on these fish, but I'll tell you, I'm going to run out of battery soon, so I'm just going to shut this off. Definitely a male, tell by the jaw. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up here for the day. I'll just go over what we got for gear wise. So this is a Fluger President. I've had this rod for a long time. It's just a 4'6". Is it even that? No, it's a 4'8" ultralight action rod, 2 to 6 pound, and I think I got 4 pound test on it. And I got that paired with a Shimano Sienna 1000 FE, and that's what I use for when I do all my trout fishing in these streams here. The other rod I was using for the bass is a Tsunami Elite. Look at that. It's a Classic Series. Excuse me. 6'6", 8 to 15 pound line, and I think I have about 8 pound braid, and I was using probably an 8 pound fluorocarbon leader. And the lure that caught all those fish was the spike spinner from our friends over at Smooch and Release, Get Real Bass Fishing. So these things really do work. So hit them up because they do some damage on these fish. Hey, you know what? Not a bad day. Definitely not a bad day today. Can't complain. How many largemouth that we had? They were all this big, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. And we had some nice trout and some little brookies. It's usually the standard size of those guys. I did have some really nice larger ones, but they weren't around today, and I haven't seen them in probably about 2 weeks now. So you guys enjoy, please. If you like the video, please, like and subscribe, do those things. I'm not doing this for any other reason but for fun. So if you guys enjoyed it, please let me know that you like it, and leave comments down below. Until next time, guys, enjoy fishing. Get out there. You don't know unless you go. All right, later.